Depending on the player, the NFL Combine can be a huge factor on whether a player rises up draft boards or falls down, depending on their performance. It's not only the on-field skills that play a factor, as the players get the chance to impress with their interview skills. There's going to be plenty to watch over the course of this week, and here are 5 players I'd take an extra look at. Jordan Love is a QB prospect from Utah State, and the majority of mock drafts have him going as a late first round pick. Whilst he didn't have the strongest 2019, as he worked with a depleted offense, through his college career, his athleticism and arm talent grew comparisons to one of the NFL's best in Patrick Mahomes. Love will be looking to display these through his passing drills and 40-yard dash, as he looks to dethrone Justin Herbert as QB option 3. Herbert might be the safer pick, but Love's upside is huge. If he fails to impress, however, look out for day 2 QBs such as Jake Fromm and Jacob Eason to impress enough to take his spot. Henry Ruggs was part of the strongest wide receiver group in college football, playing alongside Devonta Smith and fellow draft prospect Jerry Jeudy. Whilst Jeudy and Oklahoma receiver CeeDee Lamb undoubtedly are the first 2 receivers going off the board, there is a battle for the 3rd selection in an extremely deep receiver class. What separates Ruggs from the rest is speed, both with or without the ball in his hands. He's grown comparisons to Tyreek Hill, as NFL teams are now looking for their own version of him. John Ross set the 40-yard dash record a few years back with a time of 4.22 seconds and saw his draft stock rise, being selected in the top 10. If Ruggs can somehow beat that, he'll almost certainly be the 3rd receiver off the board, even if Laviska Shenault and T. Higgins have impressive combines. If Ruggs doesn't beat the 40 record, someone who might would be Utah cornerback JAVELIN GUIDRY. GUIDRY is a late round prospect who is looking to show off in the combine to not only move up the draft board, but making sure he does in fact get drafted overall. With the likes of Hill and now Ruggs introducing lightning speed from the slot, you now need players who can cover them. GUIDRY played nickel at Utah and wants to show through his 40 time and possibly more importantly, his technique through the on-field drills that a player of his abilities are essential in a defense in this new decade. If he does in fact get under 4-3, expecting to see him drafted on day 3, or maybe even higher. A top 10 talent in most people's mock drafts, Isaiah Simmons is looking to be the first defender off the board after Chase Young. Simmons was a Swiss Army knife for Clemson, as he would excel wherever you place him on their defense. His versatility means he can be drafted as either a linebacker or safety, although expecting to be used all over the field in a way similar to how Greg Williams used Jamal Adams this season, an impact that made him a Pro Bowler for the 2nd consecutive season. Simmons is one to watch through all the field drills, as he wants to show off his versatility to try and move up even higher on people's draft boards. Jalen Hurts will likely be the biggest valued name available on day 3 of the draft. Despite an impressive college career, we saw him win the college football finals with Alabama and come 2nd in the Heisman voting with Oklahoma. Hurts is currently projected to be a 4th round prospect. His arm talent and leadership skills had never been questioned for his college career, but attributes such as his accuracy and decision making has. Whilst it'd be hard to display the latter well through the combine, he's hoping to show off his arm talent in drills and leadership qualities through interviews to invite more eyes to his pro day, where he can show he's improved on his flaws. A strong performance here and at his pro day could potentially lead him towards selection on day 2.